in this or sent it over to me. And people are trying to tell me that I need to wake up. They're like, Clan, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Keldon Johnson is going to be the man. And you need to wake up. So we'll take a look at this video. Before we do, I just want to say this is pretty funny. So I think her name's Mia. No, her name's not Mia. The girlfriend name is Mia. Who is this? I don't know. I follow her though. She posted this. She says she saw Jeremy Sohan. I guess yeah. She saw Sohan in the wild, right? But I was too scared to say hi because he was with his big yitty girlfriend. Dude, Sohan is like, it's, man, I don't want to say it's weird, but like, you jump on Instagram. I jumped on Instagram. I don't really look at players' Instagrams or anything like that. Like, I don't care enough unless it's something that we actually have to talk about or people mention it to me or they got into it with somebody or, you know, something like that. But like, I jumped on there. I was like, oh, Jeremy Sohan has a story. I click on the story and it's literally Sohan butt naked in the bed with his girl and they're playing Nintendo. I mean, it's a vibe, I guess. It's a vibe, I guess. All right, so let's see. So, this is what people said I need to watch. And they said this is going to wake me up. They're like, Keldon's coming different this year. All right.
Here we go.
Oh, wait. I probably should put my earphones on. Make sure it's not a copyright. Let's see here. Yeah, that's not.
Oh, get it. Got it. Yep. Nice. There you go. Up. Nice. So we're going to invert in, drag, invert. 2. Now, downhill. Boom. You can see everything loaded, everything attacking, everything shifting, but I'm controlling my base and I'm controlling also the drive. Set. Good. There it is. 3, 2, and 1.
Okay, is this something that's supposed to? I'm trying not to be a hater, okay? And people that are pretty casual will probably just be like, well, you get really excited about other players and when you see their drills, and it's just like, okay, I'll finish out.
That's nice.
This isn't the problem.
Oh, knee one. That was good, Kevin. A little higher, push up. Good. Invert, boom, footwork, attack. Got it. I got you, free throw. There you go. Load in, shoot over. Nice, knee one. Footwork. Respect it, nice. Got it. Good hips. There you go. You see what I'm saying? When you
This has never been an issue. Guys, this has never been an issue.
Pop, hips.
He
now,
can drive.
You get a chance where you had a
He can dribble.
drive.
He has decent handle.
To the brawn. So on that brawn, it's the hangout. I step, stop, and start. Ready, Corey? Up, boom. Hips. Stop on that left. See how I pop my feet back? Back base. Now, hang, pop. On that hang, I'm going to hang long enough. Watch how Corey hang with me. Now I'm going. If Corey would stay attached, and I hang, I'm going to pull.
Okay, guys, there's like nothing to this. I don't know what that's supposed to prove to me. Hold on. I think it was something else that someone sent as well, if I can find it. Let's see. Cuz that did nothing for me, I'll be honest with you. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Maybe I okay, actually he might have been trolling. Wimby's burner. Your fave player is a sharpshooter now. All right, let's take a look at this. So okay, so this is from the same channel.
Keep loading your base. Yep, load the base. There you go. Load it. Got it. Good. Nice. Great job.
It was 17 in a row.
Load him, load him. Beautiful.
NBA players aren't impressive.
Good, Keldon. Good. Hands, hands, hands. Yep, great job. Yep, you shoot from your base all day. Got it. Stay with it. Elbows up. Right there. Good shot. Good, Keldon.
I'll say this. This is what I want to see. Some reps, some shooting reps. You know these players shoot like 5 million threes a day. Hello, Ben Simmons. No. Let's not compare it to Ben Simmons, okay? They're even giving you the countdown of how many you shoot in a row. Ben Simmons, you will see like him shoot one, and then it cuts, and then now he's somewhere else on the court. So no, it's not the same. I believe Keldon actually is working. It's pretty. It's pretty. So here's the thing. The Spurs have so many defenders now. Because my biggest gripe with Keldon has nothing to do with I actually haven't complained about it a lot. Has to do with his inconsistencies as far as shooting, right? Because shooting, you're gonna have inconsistencies. Like you're not gonna be. He wasn't a sharpshooter for his career. He wasn't a sharpshooter in college. Like that's not his bread and butter, right? His bread and butter is getting downhill, using his power, being big body, and getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line. Like that's what makes him pretty good, right? Like really good. That's his bread and butter. And the only issue with that is, okay, yes, the ball has to be in his hands quite often for him to look quite impressive. Like guys have to be injured, and then people are like, hey, Keldon looks good. But the problem is mostly the decision making, right? Like he will do that constantly in the first half. Second half, a team will adjust, and then he just disappears because they adjusted, and he doesn't make the right reads. He doesn't make the right passes. And because of that, what we really need him to do is be a good defender. At least he's not that. He won't be that. There's no way. He lost a lot of weight this past season. Defense, it didn't make it any better. He's just not going to be a good defender. Like we got to live with that. But what will really help us, especially when we have all these defenders already, is if he can just be a sharp shooting player. That's not his archetype, but that's what we're hoping for, right? Is that he can kind of take on that role. And every now and then, when we need it or a play breaks down, Keldon Johnson can get to the rim and make a good play, right? But for the most part, that's what we're going to be banking on this season. Can you just be somewhat of a sharpshooter? Can you hit some corner threes or something, right? Was it Keldon? I think it was Keldon. Yeah, he's like one of the worst corner three-point shooters in the NBA. I think we went over that. It was really bad. So that's the main thing. Like, can you hit at least some corner threes for us? Can you be somewhat consistent as far as a three-point shooter? Because the other elements of the game, what makes him special, we won't need it that much. Just be honest. We probably won't need it that much. And he's not that good of a facilitator for us to even really take that great of advantage of it. And then number two, we need, defense, and he's just not that great at that, right? So you kind of lean on, we just need you to hit some threes, and we have enough defenders on the team where, they won't be able to fully just take advantage of you, I hope that makes sense. We need a lot, but the role he can play is taking over when Fox and Wemby are off the court. Think about how many players we got right now, man, that can do that. That probably could do it more efficiently. Like, let's say Castle's coming off the bench. I think he can do it better than I know that's bad to say, but I trust his decision making more than Keldon's. Shoot, even if you say, oh, Harper's the one coming off the bench, I trust him even more. I know people are like, oh, he's just a rookie. You don't know. He's good. He's very smart. He's a number 2 overall pick for a reason. So I don't know, man. I don't know. You're saying he's a dyed fox. I don't know. I don't think that doesn't make me happy. What's the most points when we get next season? You said 70? 70 is really hard to get. I had to take a guess. I'm going to go with 55. I think he can get a 55 piece next season. I think he can get a 55 piece. 70 is very high. Barnes is our corner guy. Well, we can have more corner guys. Barnes has been phenomenal. Barnes isn't the best defender in the world, right? He's not as bad as Keldon, but he's not the best defender in the world. But he's bringing what we need. I like your take on Keldon being a purely aesthetic hustler. Yeah, kind of, yeah, a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, it's just kind of aesthetic. It's an aesthetic. It's a feeling that you get with Keldon, I think. I don't want to be mean, man, but it's just the truth. I've seen enough at this point. That's just kind of how I feel. I'll watch games. I swear, man, I'll watch games where sometimes I feel like we're watching completely 2 different games. I'll see Keldon just be quite awful on the defensive end. I'll see him make bad decisions all game long. But then afterwards, people will be in the chat and say, man, Keldon really did his thing. You need to praise him. And I'm like, what do you mean? Look at his stats. And it's like, okay, he has some pretty decent numbers in this game. But I watched the game, and he made a lot of bad decisions. It's just that you saw some dunks and some yelling, and you were like, oh, yeah, he's locked in. And it's like, he brings some good energy, but, you know, once you get to the fourth quarter, it's always... Think about some of the... I guess not always like this. Some players do stand out. But, like, you think about some of the greatest players to ever, like, walk this earth. Watch them in the fourth quarter. Like, they're not pumping their chests, you know, getting too high, getting too low, necessarily. You know? I mean, I think quite a few. Michael Jordan, Kobe, obviously Tim Duncan, Wemby, Kawhi. I mean, even Castle, you know, he doesn't get too high, too low. You want to go on a lower scale of things. I mean, I don't think Fox is lower scale, but De'Aaron Fox, right? De'Aaron Fox is another player that doesn't get too high, too. You know, yeah. I feel like Keldon is like ramped up all game long, and he's going 120 miles per hour in situations where you actually have to slow down. And that's when he gets exploited, when you have to slow down. That's just my take, but we'll see. Barnes reminds me a little of Boris Diaw. Oh, I don't see that at all. I think I played Harrison Barnes in Smash once. That's kind of cool. We got Julian, right? We got Julian Champagny. Yeah. That's what we would need Keldon to kind of be, I think. But, you know, his strengths are really going to kick in when we absolutely need, like, the plays breaking down and we just need you to get to the basket. Like, it's going to be some really nice plays in that regard. But what we'll need him to do, maybe like 85% of the time, is just spot up shoot. Because we're not going to be able to bank on a lot of other things. So, that's a good clip. That second clip was a better clip. So, hopefully we get that.